Allah says, "You were not created to live in constant tension. Peace was always part of your destiny." Life has a way of quietly filling your heart with weight. Not all at once. Slowly, one worry at a time, deadlines, expectations, uncertainty, fear of losing, fear of failing, fear of what people think, fear of what tomorrow might bring. You wake up carrying thoughts from yesterday and go to sleep planning for a future that hasn't arrived. Allah says, "Give me your worries and live in peace." Peace does not come from having everything under control. Peace comes from knowing who is in control. Peace comes from knowing who is in control. You have been trying to manage outcomes, fix situations, protect yourself from pain that hasn't even happened yet, and in doing so, you exhausted your heart. Allah never asked you to carry tomorrow. He only asked you to trust Him today. The problem is not that you care too much. The problem is that you are holding on to things that were never yours to carry. Your future is not your burden. Your provision is not your burden. Your healing is not your burden. Allah is already handling what keeps you awake. Every door that opens, opens by His permission. Every door that closes, closes for a reason rooted in mercy. You don't need to be constantly alert. You don't need to stay tense to stay safe. You don't need to worry to prove responsibility. Letting go is not giving up. Letting go is handing over what belongs to Allah. And when you begin to release control, peace quietly enters. Your breathing slows. Your reactions soften. Your heart stops racing, because deep down, your soul recognizes the truth. Allah has never failed you before. He carried you through moments you thought you wouldn't survive. He protected you from harm you didn't even notice. So why believe this moment will be different? Allah says, "If you trust me enough to live, I will give you peace while you walk through life." Peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of trust. And trust begins the moment you stop gripping fear and place it where it belongs. The moment you stop fighting life, peace begins to find you. Living in peace does not mean life becomes perfect. It means your heart stops trembling at every uncertainty. When you give your worries to Allah, you are not ignoring reality. You are trusting the one who controls it. Peace enters slowly, not as fireworks, but as steadiness. You begin to respond instead of react. You breathe before you panic. You breathe before you panic. You pause before you assume the worst. This is what surrender looks like in daily life. Allah does not remove your worries all at once. He removes their power over you. The same problems may exist, but they no longer own your heart. The same uncertainties remain, but they no longer steal your sleep. You learn something powerful. Worry never changed an outcome, but trust often changes you. And when you change, the way life meets you changes too. Allah replaces fear with clarity. He replaces tension with patience. He replaces heaviness with quiet confidence. Not because circumstances suddenly improved, but because your heart found its anchor. You stop chasing peace in people. You stop seeking security and control. You stop exhausting yourself trying to predict everything. You begin to live. Living in peace means you walk through life knowing that whatever reaches you was never meant to miss you, and whatever misses you was never meant to reach you. It means accepting that delays have wisdom, losses have protection, and unanswered prayers still carry mercy. Allah does not promise a worry-free life. He promises a supported one, a life where you are never unseen, never unheard, never abandoned. And when fear tries to return, you remind yourself, "I gave this to Allah." That reminder alone softens the heart. So live gently, move with trust, release what drains you. Give me your worries, and I will give you a life rooted in peace, not temporary calm, not borrowed comfort, but a peace that stays even when the world feels loud, and that peace is one of the greatest gifts Allah gives to those who trust Him.